So, I just want to do a vlog post of where I've been and what I've been doing for the past few years. So first off, I did graduate college. That was pretty cool. Also, I started working. I was doing freelancing, then I worked for a company for a few years, then I'm starting freelancing again. I've also been to a few places. Oh yeah, totally was there. I was at WrestleMania. That was great. Then I started painting again. I did. Now who is this? It's Beachcomber. So what I want to get around to is why I stopped doing comic book reviews. And basically I've almost all but stopped buying comic books in general. And that is because I have a severe dislike for large corporations that have been, basically not treating the fans with respect. Now, DC and Marvel, they have done really good on the film and television side of the market. Okay? And they've made good choices with that. But with regards to the comics, I feel like there are certain management issues where it's like it stopped being worth my money because I don't quite know what's going to happen next. For example, right now I'm hesitant to start anything new because I don't know if they're actually ever going to finish their story arc. So that's why I tend to gravitate towards the trade backs, because at least I'll be able to finish my story and not have to worry about the next retcon or reboot or whatever. Then there is the fact that, deaths stopped mattering. Deaths used to be a big thing, now doesn't matter. Then there's the whole, external factor with comic books is that you have the movies and the television shows, and then how are they going to affect the comic book? Because they will affect the comic book. Then sometimes, your favorite author gets taken away from, your favorite comic. Also. And that sucks. So this is the reason why I stopped buying comics in general. Also the fact that the money just not worth it for me. Now, here's the thing. Comic books are very difficult to make. To be a comic book artist, it takes so much work just to make this comic happen. Okay? It's crazy how much time and effort it takes for the art. The art alone is definitely worth the, $350 that you're putting down for this comic. However, I do not agree with the fact that sometimes they're releasing 2 comics of the same series in the same month. And then, there's a side story too that sometimes get the whole main comic and then the side story get released at the same time, and then sometimes each has 2 issues out in the same month. That stuff adds up, and I can't really, allot that much money towards that either, because, you have to think about, is this, should I get the side story too, in addition to the other regular comics that I also get? That's a lot of money, okay? And I just can't really, do that anymore, especially since, it's expensive. You can either spend like $60 a month on comics, or you can probably buy a video game. Okay, that was deliberately because I wanted to share that I got Arkham Knight. I specifically bought a new console just to play Arkham Knight because I knew I couldn't play it on my PC at all. And then I found out that, people who had big PCs couldn't play it on their PCs either, so It's like, okay. I bought the Xbox because it was gonna have the rare collection too, in addition to that. But most of all, I wanted to say that I'm going to start doing more video game based reviews and also movies. I'm going to start, because I have the time now. Movies and video games, and eventually what I want to do is I want to do some tutorials on, there's digital art software out there that's not Adobe that I feel like is important to know about, and I want to do tutorials on that. I already started a channel to do that with, and I do how to upload there's a piece of software called Affinity Designer. It is a vector-based software that is supposed to be the Illustrator killer. It's like $60 right now. It's only for Mac though. That's a problem. That's a problem if you don't own a Mac, but it's okay. I'm planning on doing tutorials on other software too that is out there. Some free software, like GIMP and Inkscape, because I feel like, I don't want to sound too anti-corporation, but the Adobe company, I feel, is a horrible company to put your money into. And, well, no. Okay. So they had a data breach a while back, and they did not, they did not share this data breach with their users for, a while. And so they have on record a whole bunch of people's information because of stupid Creative Cloud subscription. And I just fear that, it's that type of data breach is going to happen again. And they're not the most trustworthy of companies out there because they held on to that information that they were breached for far too long. So that's why I want to share alternatives to Photoshop and Illustrator and InDesign and how to use them, because I feel that's the only way to benefit the consumer. Not to mention, it brings about competition if more people know about this stuff, and that always makes it better for everybody. Okay? So I already started a channel called Laura Eskins Art. I just did one video. I'm gonna probably do more videos on there because I want to do more creative stuff out there in addition to reviews. Okay? Alright, well, I hope to do more videos now. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks for hearing my long rant. Sorry if, for whatever reason. Okay? Well, have a good day. Bye.